On a regular day, mostly from Mondays to Fridays, for breakfast I have a milkshake made from a fruit, some cereal, milk, and mostly chocolate most of the time. In the time from my breakfast to the meal of the day, I tend to have a snack and definitely water. I have water all the day, a bottle, and yeah, a snack, mostly cookies. Now, for my meal of the day, I tend to have whatever my mom made the day, whether it's meat, some soup, rice. Now, for dinner, I tend to eat pretty heavily. That way, I can get sleepy faster and yeah, I sleep more time. I tend to do my homework before I have dinner. That way, when I sleep, I tend to not have worries and sleep more calmly. My relationships with my parents are good. I talk to them about how my school life is going, my grades. They tend to have pretty interest in my life, and so as I in theirs. With my friends, I have a healthy relationship with them. I go out with them in a not a regular basis, but most of the time when they offer me to go out with them, I go with them, and we do pretty normal stuff, games, and just hang out. For my physical activity, I do not do so much. I the most I do in the day is run to my classes and get up the stairs because I tend to get tired after getting to the fourth floor of the Aulas Tres building. To protect the environment, I do stuff such as if I see a garbage on the ground, I tend to pick it up and throw it away. That way, I know I'm doing something good and not feel bad about myself later. With stress, I tend to deal with it pretty good. With my school, it's really hard for me to get stressed, mostly because I tend to keep my schedules in a calm way. That way, I make my stuff in the right time and in the right form for me to later send it. Or with anxiety, I do not have anxiety most of the time, but when I do, I tend to deal with it very good. I tend to do stuff that I like. I've never had depression, so I wouldn't know how I deal with it, but I'd say pretty good. The Health and Society class of my second semester of high school has taught me that I need to take a closer look to my habits. That way I can find ways and actually prevent some diseases the class has mentioned, as well as their symptoms and what factors contribute to the developing of these diseases. My habits on a regular basis aren't the embodiment of health. They certainly aren't good, but they are not that bad. I get my way around them pretty good, although I want to make more stuff such as sport/exercise. School currently doesn't allow me to go through with them since my schedule is most of the time busy with homework and projects taking up most of my time. I do have plans for vacation, such as actually make exercise and get in shape before the beginning of next semester. That way I don't have to worry with having to make exercise during the semester, and that way making me feel a lot better with myself, the way I look and present myself to the other people.